Ethan never thought mornings mattered. To him, mornings were just something to survive. He would hit snooze 5, sometimes 6 times, dragging himself out of bed barely in time to rush into his day. Coffee in one hand, stress in the other, that was his routine. He always told himself, "I'm just not a morning person." And for a long time, that excuse felt comfortable. But comfort has a quiet way of keeping you stuck. One night, after another exhausting day filled with unfinished tasks and quiet frustration, Ethan sat alone in his apartment. His laptop was open, but his mind was elsewhere. He felt behind in life. Not because he wasn't trying, but because no matter how hard he worked, it always felt like he was catching up, never getting ahead. That night, he came across a simple quote: "Win the morning, win the day." He stared at it longer than he expected. Something about it felt personal. The next morning, his alarm rang at 5 a.m. His first instinct? Snooze. His second instinct? What's the point? But then he remembered that feeling from last night, the quiet disappointment, the sense of being stuck. So, for the first time in years, he got up. It wasn't magical. There was no sudden burst of motivation. No dramatic music playing in the background. Just silence. Heavy, unfamiliar silence. The world outside was still asleep. No notifications. No noise. No pressure. Just time. He made coffee slowly. He sat by the window. And for the first time in a long time, he wasn't rushing. That morning, he didn't do anything extraordinary. He just planned his day. Wrote down a few goals. Took a short walk. It didn't feel life-changing. But it felt different. The next day, he did it again. And the day after that. Some mornings were hard. Some mornings, he almost quit. But something small had shifted inside him. He started noticing things. His mind felt clearer. His decisions felt calmer. His days felt longer. Not because time had changed, but because he had. Weeks passed. That 1 hour in the morning turned into his secret advantage. While others were still asleep, Ethan was building something, not just his goals, but himself. He started reading more. Working out. Focusing deeply without distractions. And slowly, almost quietly, his life began to change. Deadlines that once stressed him out became manageable. Opportunities he used to miss, he now caught early. Confidence replaced doubt. And the most surprising part? He didn't feel like he was chasing life anymore. For the first time, he felt ahead of it. Months later, someone asked him, "How did you turn things around?" Ethan smiled. It wasn't one big decision. It wasn't luck. It wasn't even talent. It was a small choice, repeated every day. Waking up when it was easier not to. Showing up when no one was watching. He said, "I didn't change my life overnight. I just started owning my mornings." Because the truth is, success doesn't usually come from one dramatic moment. It comes from quiet discipline. From invisible habits. From mornings no one sees. And sometimes, all it takes is one decision. To wake up early. And finally wake up your life.